Molly, are you feeling okay? You've hardly touched your breakfast or drank your juice.
I'm just tired, but I don't know why. I slept pretty good last night.
Good morning, and how are my two favorite girls today?
Molly says she feels tired and she hasn't eaten her breakfast.
Molly, princess, are you feeling all right? Wait a minute, where did that bruise on her arm come from?
Bruise? Molly, have you hurt yourself at all recently?
No, I haven't.
Look, there's more than one. Molly, someone hasn't been hitting you or anything at school, have they?
No, no one's been hitting me.
Are you sure? If someone's been bullying you and hitting you at school, then you need to tell us so we can deal with it.
You don't have to be scared to tell us. You will be doing the right thing.
No one has been bullying me at school or hitting me, I swear.
Okay, we believe you.
Listen, why don't you go sit in the other room while me and Mommy have a talk?
Okay.
So, how do you think she got those bruises if she didn't fall over and no one's been bullying her at school and hitting her?
I don't know, I'm just as baffled as you are, but you know, she has been more tired than usual. Maybe there's something wrong with her and it's causing her to get bruises.
What do you mean?
Well, I had a sister who suffered from a condition called Fanconi anemia, and that caused her to have bruises appear suddenly and feel tired all the time.
Do you think Molly could have that?
Well, it's a possibility. It's a genetic disorder, so it's a possibility that she could have inherited it from my side of the family.
Oh my God.
Try not to worry just yet. It might not be that, but let's take her to see the doctor just to be on the safe side.
Now Molly, we need you to be very brave whilst the doctor takes a look at you.
Why am I here?
So we can find out what's causing you to get bruises, make sure there isn't anything seriously wrong.
Hello, my name is Dr. Lloyd and you must be Molly.
Yes. So Dr. Lloyd, can you tell me what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling tired all the time, and why am I getting bruises without falling over?
Well, I'll need to do some tests on you first before I can confirm anything.
But, there is something wrong. I can sense it.
Well, like I said, we'll need to do some tests on Molly before an official diagnosis can be confirmed.
Am I sick?
Hopefully not, but we still need to take a look at you just to make sure, and if you are, then we can give you medicine to make you better. Now I'll need you both to wait outside whilst I take Molly for testing.
No. I want them to stay.
Now listen to me, we need you to be a very brave girl whilst the doctors take a look at you, and don't worry, me and Daddy will be right outside.
But Mommy, I'm scared. I want you and Daddy with me.
I know, baby girl, but we need you to be a big girl right now.
But I'm still scared. What if I'm really sick and they can't make me better? What if I'm dying?
Now you listen here, don't you ever think like that. No matter what happens, no matter what the result, the doctors will do everything they can to prevent that.
Try not to worry too much, it's probably nothing serious.
Well, we hope not. Please God, don't let her have the same condition my sister had. I can't go through that again.
Okay, it's time for me to take Molly for testing.
We understand.
Well, we finally got the test results back, and I'm sorry to say that it isn't good news.
Oh God, what's wrong with her?
Well, according to the test results, Molly is suffering from a rare genetic disorder known as Fanconi anemia.
No, I was hoping this wasn't going to happen. I can't go through this again. I just can't. I can't watch another person I care so much about die in front of me.
He had a sister who also suffered from Fanconi anemia. We had a suspicion that Molly was also suffering from it, that she inherited it possibly from her late aunt.
Well, that is a possibility, but if we are to prevent Molly from meeting the same fate as her aunt, then she'll need a bone marrow transplant.
So does that mean we'll need to find someone with the same stem cells in order for her to have the transplant?
Yes, that means we'll need to find a donor in order for Molly to have the transplant. If this condition is left untreated, it's a high possibility that Molly could end up with leukemia or any other type of cancer. Also, her immune system will be very low, meaning she is prone to illnesses.
But Molly can't die. She's only 6.
I know this isn't easy to hear, but I promise that we will do everything we can to prevent that.
So what about the bruising? Is that part of her condition?
I'm afraid it is. Anyway, here are her medical records. I suggest you keep them with you in case anyone is to see Molly's bruises and get the wrong idea.
You mean, they might think she's being abused?
Well, that might not happen, but keep this with you just in case. You can use these records as proof that Molly isn't being abused if it ever comes to that.
Okay, so when can we take Molly home?
We'll keep her in overnight just for observation, but you can take her home first thing tomorrow.
So mommy, am I sick after all?
Yes, I'm afraid you are, honey, but don't worry. The doctors know what's wrong, so they know what to do to make you better. But that means that you'll have to go to the hospital a bit more often.
Don't worry, mommy. I'll try my best to be brave.
Good morning, Kimberly. Say, looks like your Molly has been quite accident prone lately. Just look at all those bruises.
Molly, can you go play whilst I talk to Maureen?
Okay, mommy.
Molly hasn't been falling over. We've just got back from the hospital. Molly's been diagnosed with Fanconi anemia, and that's what is causing her bruising.
Yeah. I'm sure she has.
What are you getting at?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Anyway, I hope Molly gets all the help she'll need. I hope she feels better soon.
Well, thanks anyway, Maureen. I'm going to go back to my daughter now. I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure. See you later. Hello, I would like to speak to social services, please. It's about a little girl who lives next door to me. I believe she's being abused. Her name is Molly Hinchelson. Yes. I can confirm that she is indeed being abused.
Molly, can we talk to you for just a minute?
What is it, Daddy?
Well, it's about what's wrong with you. You see, your illness is really serious and you'll have to have some very special treatment to make you better.
But, surely I've got medicine to make me better.
Yes, that's true, but the thing with your illness is that you'll need a very special kind of medicine to make you better. You see, this condition is making your blood unhealthy, and it requires a very special kind of medicine to make it healthy again.
Is that why I've been getting bruises? Because my blood is poorly?
Yes, that is right, Princess. But don't worry, we will make sure you get this special treatment.
Will I have to go to heaven?
No. Not for a very, very long time.
Well, I hope I'll get better very, very soon. Being ill is no fun.
No, it isn't, but like Mommy and Daddy said, we will make sure you'll get this special treatment.
I understand. Can I go back to playing with my doll now?
Yes, of course you can, sweetie. Do you think we did the right thing, telling her?
She needed to know. It's better to tell her rather than keep it from her, otherwise she won't understand why she's spending a lot of time in hospital.
That's true, I guess. I still can't get my head round it, that our little girl needs a bone marrow transplant to save her life. What if we can't find a matching donor?
We will find one. There's got to be someone out there that's got to be a match. Now who on earth could that be? I can't be dealing with any visitors right now.
Don't worry, I'll sort this out.
Hello, is this the Hingelson residence?
Yes, who are you exactly?
My name is Bridget Baker, I currently work for social services. We received a phone call earlier today regarding your daughter Molly.
What kind of phone call?
Well, according to the phone call, they said that your daughter is being abused and they were pretty certain about it.
Wait a minute, has this got something to do with her bruises? Because this is all a big misunderstanding.
So you admit that Molly has been receiving a number of bruises?
Well, yes, but it's not what you think.
What is going on?
Hello, you must be Molly's mother. I am Bridget Baker, from Social Services.
Social services?
That's right. Apparently someone called them on us and told them that Molly is being abused because of those bruises.
What? Who the hell has been saying all this?
I'm sorry, Mom, but that is private information.
Miss Baker, this has been one big misunderstanding. You see, Molly has recently been diagnosed with Fanconi anemia. That's the reason she's getting bruises.
We have her medical records as proof. We will show you them right now.
All in good time, Mr. Hingleson, but right now I would like to speak with Molly.
Why do you want to speak with Molly? We just told you the reason for her bruises. What more do you want?
It's just a precaution. Now, are you going to let me speak with your daughter, or are you going to make this more difficult than it has to be?
Okay, fine. You can speak with Molly, but I still don't see a reason why.
Thank you, Mr. Hingleson. This shouldn't take long.
Who on earth would think we are abusing Molly?
I don't know, but if this gets bad, I'm going to find out who reported us and tell them they made a big mistake. Some people really need to mind their own business.
So tell me, Molly, are you happy living at home with Mommy and Daddy?
Yes, they take really good care of me and give me everything I need. They have always been there for me.
Okay, and has Mommy or Daddy ever hit you at all?
No. They have never hit me and they never will.
I see. Just one more question. How did you get those bruises on your arm?
Oh, these. Well, Mommy and Daddy said I have an illness that makes my blood unhealthy and that it makes me bruise easy. I've been to the hospital and they said I'm sick.
I see.
How long do you think they'll be?
I don't know, but I hope this is nothing but a misunderstanding. I'm sure Molly will tell that social worker that we have not and never have abused her.
Oh, Mrs. Baker, what is going on?
Well, after having a chat with your daughter and what she's been saying, I believe this Fanconi anemia business is nothing but a cover-up.
What? Why would we make something like that up? We told you that she has Fanconi anemia and that we've got her medical records as proof. Please, just take a look. These will tell you that she has officially been diagnosed, that it causes bruising. We are not child abusers, never have and never will be.
Save it, Mrs. Hingleson. I've dealt with cases like this before, parents physically abusing their children and making up some medical condition as a cover-up. For all I know, those records could have been forged. Now, I'm afraid I have no choice but to remove Molly from your care until further notice.
Now you listen here, you are not taking Molly anywhere. Me and my wife have done nothing wrong. You can't take our daughter away from us. I will not allow it.
Mr. Hingleson, don't make this any more serious than it already is.
This is complete bullshit. We've done nothing wrong. You'll be hearing from our lawyer.
Do what you want. Okay, come along, Molly, time to go. Time to take you away from these evil child abusers.
Mommy, Daddy, help me.
I can't believe this is happening. Our daughter needs medical attention and some nasty social worker had to take her away from us. Who the hell would even accuse us of child abuse anyway?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out, and when I do, I will make sure they won't get away with this. I'll teach them a thing or two for shit stirring. And then, we are going to get a lawyer and fight to get our little girl back before it's too late.
What do you mean, too late?
Well, if this Bridget Baker woman doesn't believe that Molly has Fanconi anemia, then there is the chance that she may not take her to hospital for medical treatment. And if she doesn't receive her treatment or get the bone marrow transplant whilst in the care system, then we could lose her for good. And I don't mean to the care system.
Oh God.
Kimberly, if we don't get our daughter back soon, then it's possible that she may die. I can't believe someone thought we were abusing Molly and reported us to social services, all because her condition causes her to get bruises. And if we don't get her back, then she may not get the help she needs, she may not get the transplant. I can't lose another person I care about.
Hello, Brian.
Oh, hello Maureen, what brings you over here?
Oh, I noticed that you looked a bit down in the dumps, so I thought I'd come and see if you're okay.
Actually, I'm not okay. I just found out my little girl has a rare genetic disorder that requires her to have a bone marrow transplant in order to save her life. And then a social worker turns up out of the blue, saying that someone called them on us because they thought we were abusing Molly because of the bruises caused by her illness. Now me and Kimberly have been accused of making it all up, and now Molly's been taken into foster care.
Oh. Well, it came quicker than I expected.
What? Maureen, did you call social services on us?
Yes. I did. I saw all those bruises on that poor little girl's arms, so I did what any other decent person would have done when they see that a child is being abused.
Now you listen here, you fat bitch. Those bruises are caused by Molly's illness. Me and Kimberly have not been abusing her. You are seriously deluded to even think that.
A medical condition does not cause bruises on the child. Hitting a child causes bruises.
Are you seriously fucking dumb or what? How about you go look up Fanconi anemia online and it will tell you that unexplained bruising is one of the symptoms.
What is going on?
Oh, I just found who reported us to social services over Molly's bruises, you know, the ones caused by her condition. Well, it was this spiteful bitch right here.
Maureen, is this true?
So, got nothing to say, have you? Because you seemed pretty pleased with admitting it before.
Maureen, how could you do this to us? After everything we'd done for you in the past, we supported you when your Peter died, and this is how you repay us. By thinking we are child abusers and reporting us to social services.
Thanks to you, we may not ever get our little girl back. The social worker thinks we made up her condition and now she might not get the bone marrow transplant she needs.
Oh please, if you're that desperate, then why not fight to get her back? That's the only way you'll get her back.
Like it's going to be that easy. It could take months or even years for us to get Molly back.
And for all you know, she may die before that even happens, but you could make it so much easier if you call social services right now and admit you made a mistake. Oh. That's it, walk away you coward, don't face up to what you done.
I can't believe she thought we were abusing our own child, after all these years of being nothing but good friends with that woman and offering our support when she needed it.
I know, how ungrateful is that? But don't worry, we are going to fight to get Molly back, no matter how long it takes.
But what about what you said? What if she doesn't survive before that can happen? What if she dies before we can get her the transplant?
Well, we better get moving. Let's go and see Dr. Lloyd. She'll be able to help us since she was the one who officially diagnosed Molly. And she'll be able to prove that we didn't make up Molly's condition. As for Maureen, well, as far as I'm concerned, she can rot in hell. And I hope her fat juicy ass gets roasted on hell's spitfire. It's more than she deserves, the evil, vindictive bitch.
Okay, Molly, these are your foster brothers and sisters. Okay, children, would you like to introduce yourselves to our new resident?
Hi, my name is Emma.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you, Molly. My name is Mina and I hope we can be the best of friends.
The tall girl with the phone is our oldest resident, Kaylee. We would ask her to introduce herself, but as you can see, she is far too interested in her phone like all teenagers.
I would appreciate it if you didn't talk about me like I'm not here. I can speak for myself. I don't need other people speaking for me. Here's a word of advice, new girl. This place isn't as nice as it looks. It's dead boring here. I can't wait until I'm 16, then I can get out of this crap hole.
Kaylee, don't speak like that.
Just ignore her, honey. She's just being a typical teenager. Okay, let's carry on introducing ourselves.
Hello, I'm Sophie.
I'm Jamal. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, I'm Satib.
Auntie, I'm Gwyneth. I hope can be good friends, Molly. I malso sorry to hear about to what your parents did to you.
Hey. My parents didn't do anything to me.
But you had the social worker W.A. O'Brien to hear it telling Julia and Keith that your parents beat you and mad out to wear a seriously took a very tap.
But, I am seriously ill. I have something called Fanconi anemia. That's why I have bruises. Please, Keith and Julie, this is a big mistake. Can I just go home?
Kids, can you please leave so we can have a talk with Molly in private?
I'm not a kid. I'm 14, living with a bunch of unwanted 5-year-olds.
For your information, I'm 7.
Kayla, drop the attitude or no phone for a month.
Whatever.
Sweetie, you do know that it was made up, don't you? Your condition, you do know that your parents convinced you that you had Fanconi anemia to keep you quiet.
Julie is right, Molly. They obviously told you to say that to the social worker to cover their tracks.
But, I do have Fanconi anemia. I've been to the hospital and I've officially been diagnosed. You can call my doctor if you don't believe me. Her name is Dr. Lloyd.
Molly, it's okay. You don't have to keep lying for them. You're safe now and they can't hurt you anymore. Now stop this nonsense.
I'm not lying. I am sick. I am. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I hate it here. I wish I was never brought here. I want my mommy. I want my daddy.
That poor child. It's obvious that her parents have brainwashed her into thinking she has a medical condition that caused her bruises.
I know, right? What kind of sick people would abuse their child and pretend she is seriously ill to cover it up? Well, I know one thing. We must never let them get her back.
Yeah, I agree. No child should have parents like that. So is it decided then, that if her parents do fight to get her back, we don't let them?
Yes. They must not get her back. They don't deserve her. Not if they are beating her and making her think she has Fanconi anemia. Molly will now stay with us and we'll give her a much better life than the one she had before. Those child-abusing bastards will not get her back, and that's final. Molly belongs with us now.
Thank you for seeing us on such short notice, Dr. Lloyd.
It's no problem, and I do completely understand why you asked to speak with me, that you have both been accused of harming Molly and that she has been taken away from you.
That's right. Our neighbor, Maureen Richardson, saw the bruises on Molly that had been caused by her condition and assumed we caused them and told social services.
Now, thanks to that woman, Molly has been taken into foster care, and not only have we been accused of child abuse, we have also been accused of making up her illness.
Please, you need to help us, Dr. Lloyd. Molly is seriously ill and she needs to be with her parents, not with strangers who probably assume that she is not sick.
Don't worry, Mr. Hinchelson. I have asked your social worker to come here today so we can show her the medical records.
We tried showing her the ones you gave us as proof, but she refused to look at them, said they were possibly forged. It was almost like she was determined to take Molly.
You know what, I reckon she was doing it for the money. I've read online that social workers receive extra money from the government every time they take a child from their parents. I reckon that's why she took Molly without looking at the medical records first. She is just a greedy money-grabbing social worker.
Well, if she sees medical records from a fully qualified doctor, then she won't think they are forged. She should be here any time soon, but she is running late.
Sorry I'm late. I was stuck in traffic.
Are you sure you were stuck in traffic and not just planning to take another child away from their family for no reason just so you can earn some extra cash?
Brian, please.
You make me sick, taking a desperately ill child away from her family. I hope you can't sleep at night, thinking about what you did.
Ugh, I was only doing my job, and I know an abused child when I see one, and I know a forged medical record when I see one.
You didn't even bother to look at them. You just took one look at Molly's bruises and assumed abuse. Well, that woman over there is the person who diagnosed Molly, and she has official medical records stating that Molly is really suffering from Fanconi anemia. Do you see? She is actually a qualified doctor.
Perhaps if Mrs. Hinchelson moves down the table and allows the social worker to sit here, I can show her the records. Now, as you can see here, this folder contains actual records of Molly's diagnosis. They officially confirm our diagnosis of Fanconi anemia.
I'm sorry, but I have to ask, how much are they paying you?
Excuse me?
Well, I believe you are not a qualified doctor. You are just posing as one and playing a part in this cover-up, and that those records are well and truly forged.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why are you doing this?
Mrs. Baker, I can assure you that these medical records are 100% official. If you could just take a look, then you will see that they're not forged.
Hello, this is Bridget Baker from Social Services. What? You suspect abuse of a 5-year-old boy? So they said he has fits, but you think they are making it up?
Well, that is just rude and unprofessional. You know what? If you are just going to be ignorant, then you can leave.
So, you think his dad kicked him in the head? Well, I'm on my way.
I see we are dealing with a stubborn and, quite frankly, a rude and selfish woman. I think you two should get a lawyer and take this to court.
Oh, don't worry, we will. We will do whatever it takes to make sure that Molly is back where she belongs. This is all because of some stupid fat woman sticking her fat nose in.
And the worst part is, that woman was our neighbor for years and we supported her through her own problems, and this is how she repaid us.
Well, I suggest you get a lawyer right away so we can begin this fight to get Molly back. The longer we leave this, then there's a high chance her condition could deteriorate.
We?
Yes, I am going to help you get Molly back, and don't worry, you will get her back. We will prove together that you did not harm her or make up her condition.
I don't know how much I can take of this. It's been almost 8 weeks and they still won't let us have Molly back despite all the proof.
I know, darling, but we need to keep fighting and appealing.
I just want my little girl back. She could be getting sicker and she needs us. She needs her mommy and daddy.
I know, I want her back home with us also.
Kenny the Shark will be back at DK.
Do you love cooking big family and holiday dinners, but hate trying to find containers and then the matching lids to store your leftovers, and then the containers don't fit in the fridge? Introducing Stackmates, the total solution to lost lids and wasted space. Here's the best part. You'll never look for another lid because they easily attach to the color-coordinated bottom.
I just don't understand what's wrong with her. She's been like this for the past couple of weeks.
Did she say anything to you? Tell you what was wrong or anything?
She said she was suffering from head and stomach pains.
It's probably just the flu or something. She'll be fine in a few days. Come on, let's leave her to rest.
Guarantee. Plus, their long rectangular shape lets you fill without a spill. And even the largest size fits in a fridge door, yet holds over an incredible 2 quarts of liquid. Stackmates nest less than 3 inches high, yet hold over 216 fluid ounces. Easily fits in almost any size drawer.
Molly, it's Julie. I just came to see how you are feeling. Molly, are you going to wake up for me? Molly, wake up, dear.
Stackmates lock in freshness and eliminate fridge odors. Stackmates keep homemade baked goods fresh.
Molly?
Just mate the color-coordinated lids to the bottoms, nest and store, and never lose a
What
lid
is the matter,
anymore.
Julie?
Order Stackmates with
It's Molly.
color-coordinated
I
attachable
can't
lids
wake
and
her
get not
up.
one, but 2
I
sets
think
for
she's
only
unconscious.
$19.95.
She won't
But
respond to
wait,
me.
call now and
She
we'll
just
double
won't
the
wake
offer.
up.
That's enough
Let
to
me
easily
try.
store all the leftovers with room for
Molly,
more.
can you
can
hear
go
me?
from this
It's
to
Keith.
this with
Molly,
Stackmates.
wake up.
Just pay separate shipping
Oh
and
my
handling.
God.
That's 4
You're right.
Stackmates sets
She
at
isn't
incredible
waking up.
$80
I
value
think we better
over
call
only
911.
$19.95.
Hello, I
And
need
it
an
gets better.
ambulance.
If
It's
any
my
piece
6-year-old
breaks,
foster
just
daughter.
return, we'll
She won't
replace.
wake up.
Absolutely
She is
free.
unconscious.
Order now and get
We
it all
need
plus
an
a
ambulance
90-day
right away.
guarantee for only $19.95.
To order your Stackmates, call 1-800-530-8582 or send $19.95 plus shipping and handling too.
What do you
Stackmates,
think
Morgan
could be
Avenue,
wrong
Norwalk,
with her?
Connecticut. Call
I don't know. The doctors are still
1-800-530-8582.
running tests. You don't suppose she was actually sick this whole time, that she really does have Fanconi anemia?
I don't know. We'll just have to see what the doctors say.
Good afternoon. Are you Molly's foster parents?
Yes, we are. So, doctor, can you tell us what is wrong with her?
Is she going to be okay?
Well, I don't know how to say this, but it appears for the last 8 months, Molly has been suffering from Fanconi anemia and her condition has deteriorated quite rapidly.
Oh my God. She was telling the truth. She did have Fanconi anemia this whole time.
Her parents never abused her. She was actually sick. So what happens now, doctor? Will you be able to make her better so we can return her to her parents?
Unfortunately, Molly's condition is far too critical, and according to the tests, she only has a few hours of life left.
But shouldn't she be getting a transplant? She told us she needed a transplant when she first came to us, but we ignored it, thinking she was making it up.
I'm sorry, but it's just impossible. Finding a matching donor could take months, and Molly cannot wait that long. She is dying.
So, what happens now?
I think the decent thing to do is to contact Molly's real parents and break the news to them. Let them spend the last few hours with Molly and say their goodbyes.
If you've ever dreamed of the perfect swim, for exercise, fun with your family, or relaxation at the end of the day, Order
Hello?
a free DVD or video to learn more
What?
about the
Oh my
endless
God.
pool,
Are you
personal
sure?
pool, and
Yes,
home.
yeah. Okay, we'll be right there.
What's the matter, Kimberly?
That was the hospital. Molly's taken a turn for the worst and they said they can do no more for her. She's only got a couple of hours left to live.
No, not my little girl. I can't lose her like I lost my sister.
Well, she's up there right now with her foster parents and we are now in the clear because the hospital has proven the real reason for her bruises. They said we can go up there now to spend her final moments with her and say a proper goodbye.
I don't know if I can face it. I can't go through this again. I can't. Molly had her whole life ahead of her. Why can't they just give her the transplant?
I don't know, but it must be that they don't have any time to find a match. Look, I know this is hard and I don't want this either, but if you don't come and say goodbye, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. So please, came to the hospital with me and say goodbye. This will be the only chance.
Okay, I'll come, but it's going to be hard, seeing my little girl in her final moments.
I know, I know.
How many times do we have to go over this? You are not letting those people anywhere near the child.
How many times? They didn't harm their daughter. Those bruises were caused by her condition and because of your interfering. That poor little girl hasn't received treatment. And now she's dying, because she's gone almost 2 months without any hospital checks and medication, because you thought her illness was made up. You should be ashamed.
We feel really awful. If we'd known that she really was sick, then we would have tried to prove it and possibly get her back to her parents so she could get the treatment she needed.
Hello.
Oh hello, you must be Mr. and Mrs. Hingleson, Molly's birth parents.
Yes, that's right. So tell us, how is she doing?
Not good, I'm afraid. She's currently in a coma and she is slowly slipping away. If you want, you can come and sit with her for her final moments and say goodbye.
You two shouldn't even be here. You've been banned by the court to go anywhere near that little girl.
Cody,
Leave
wake
this
up.
hospital right now or I will call the police.
For your information, the
Hi,
hospital have shown
why did you
reports
wake
proof
me
of
up so
what really
suddenly?
caused Molly's bruising,
Cody,
that her
today
parents
is
had
June
nothing
30th.
to do with it
You
and they
know
have
what
dropped the
that
case.
means, right?
I don't care. I know
Oh,
child
that's
abuser
right.
when I see
Today
one.
is the day go
Now I
annual
demand
for
these
schools.
people leave
The
this
platform
building
we
right
are
now.
on is
Why
going to
are
get
you
shut
being so
down.
awful?
Us and the
They've
rest
got
of our
enough
family
proof
need to be
saying we never
prepared
laid
for
a
it.
finger
Come
on our
on,
daughter.
we should
I
get up and
suggest you
get
leave this
downstairs.
building right now
Our
and let
mom is
these people
probably
say a
waiting
final
for us
goodbye
all
to
to
their
get down
daughter, or
there.
else I'll tell your department the real reason you took their daughter.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you two are
I'll
up
just tell you
already?
entered their home,
I didn't
took one look at
this.
Molly's bruises and just
You guys
without
are here to
looking
get
into the
ready for
facts
the end of
first,
November
and you
school
adjusted it
sports.
for the money.
That's good.
Thanks to
Because
you
in
and
a
our
little
fat
while,
busy
we
body
will
lady,
have to
we
seek
are
shelter
going to
down
lose our
in the
little
basement
girl.
to survive the
All because
shutdown,
you
and
wanted
we
some
can
extra
do
cash
it
from your job.
and give your
I
children
hope you're very proud that you took a seriously ill child away from their parents. She could have received
hope
the
you will be able
transplant
to
and
survive
survived if it wasn't for you and the
I don't want
fat
to
bitch
lose my
living
life
next
just
door.
because the website we run on is being shut down.
Heartless woman.
I'm sure we will be shut down.
These people right now are in so much trouble.
Yeah, trying to miss internet. We are really sorry for what you had to go through for the past 2 months. We're really sorry.
This is really shocked when I
Important announcement for analog satellite customers only. As of 6 a.m. on the 31st of March 2000, Film 4 will no longer be transmitting through analog satellites. This will not affect cable TV customers. As most analog satellite customers have now moved to the digital satellite service, Film 4 has decided to focus on continually improving its digital services. We understand that this may be difficult to analog satellite subscribers. I apologize for any inconvenience. However, analog satellite customers can continue to subscribe to Film 4 through the Sky Digital service. To receive Sky Digital, you will need to replace your current edition box with a new digital edition box, which is free with Sky Box. All you pay for is the £40 standard installation cost.
funeral.
What makes you think we would want you here? After all, you are the reason she is in that coffin. You are the reason she's dead.
Catch our movie, Pirates of the
Well,
Caribbean,
if you didn't go assuming that we are going to call the social services, then Molly wouldn't go to get away and put you on your transplant.
Or maybe you'd still be alive if it wasn't for you sticking your nose in. My wife told you why she had bad bruises, but you still assume the peace.
It's been a long time we met. Are you not even sorry for wrongfully accusing us?
I would like to thank all of you who supported me while I was making videos on Beyond Legacy.
Well, let us pray and we'll commence that Internet Explorer is ending support.
Yes, I agree with you, Emiliano.
Wait, how did you get the Shockus video?
I actually just got sent it in here by some person I don't know the name of.
Oh, okay.
We'll be right back to the hub.
Have you seen the coolest new pet on the PlayStation 3? It's iPet, and he comes to life right in your living room. With the new PlayStation Move, you can play with him and dress him in all sorts of funny outfits, like a ninja. And he can trampoline, play games, draw. He can even fly a plane. That's right, you can have a pet that can fly a plane. Wait till your friends see that. iPet, rated E for everyone. PlayStation.
What do you get when you mash up a Razor scooter and ripstick? Introducing the all-new Siege caster scooter from Razor. With true drifting style, you can let it loose and master this ride like no other. The Razor Siege can drift through turns or even do grinds. It's one cool, crossbred new ride. The all-new Siege caster scooter from Razor.
She is so beautiful, isn't she?
Yes, she is. I wish Molly was still around to meet her baby sister. She would have made a great big sister.
I couldn't agree more. Molly would have made a terrific big sister.
No purchase necessary. Many will enter, few will win. Coming up on the Hub Family Movie, Garfield is living the life.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Until his owner brings home a new dog.
My big sister is here, isn't she? She's buried here.
That's right, dear, and she is looking down on us from heaven, watching over us all the time.
Will she have angel wings?
Everywhere, but I can't find him.
It's up to Garfield.
Of course she will. Big white fluffy ones.
I wish I got to meet her. I would have loved to have a big sister, but she got sick, didn't she? And you couldn't make her better. That is why she is in heaven.
That's right, honey, but she isn't suffering anymore. She has gone to a better place.
This would be a 9-dimensional show-off. Who's the 9-dimensional?
Goodbye, Mommy. Goodbye, Daddy. Goodbye, Rosie. I love you all.
Have their one debilitating weakness. Cold spaghetti. Cosmic Quantum Ray.
I'm in one piece. Make that 2.
An all-new Cosmic Quantum Ray. Friday at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. Only on the Hub. You're watching the Hub, a new network for kids and their families. Welcome.
Trying to keep your monthly bills and papers organized can really get you stressed. Well, now there's Wonderfile, the ingenious organizer that turns any space into a neatly organized workplace. The clear 4-corner filing system makes it easy to organize important documents. Even a laptop computer fits right in. Just watch how this entire table full of papers, bills, and documents all fit neatly into the Wonderfile, so you can clear up the clutter and stay totally organized. But best of all, when you're done, just store your work and Wonderfile folds right up so you can take it anywhere or store it all right in a drawer. Call now and get the Wonderfile for just $19.99 in your choice of color. But call right now and we'll give you a second Wonderfile free. Just pay processing and handling. That's right, you get 2 Wonderfiles for only $19.99.
To order Wonderfile, call 1-800-792-1326. 1-800-792-1326. Must be 18 or older to order.